If you got out of the market in April of this year for the liberation time, you've missed a 40+% up move. How do you get that back this year? You missed so much. If you got out of the market during COVID because you thought the world was coming to the end and you were too afraid to get back in, you missed that whole rally back up. We ended the year up. Do not use the safeguard strategy when you're trading the S&P 500 as a trading vehicle to predict the. I want to talk about not thinking about the safeguard strategy as a trading vehicle or mechanism. Can it be? Yes, but I want you to think about the safeguard strategy as a significant upgrade to a buy and hold process, a buy and hold concept. When you are thinking about investing in the market and you go to some like an investment management company, investment advisor, they're going to talk about buy and hold. They're going to talk about buying an index like the S&P 500 and putting your monies in there on a regular basis and just letting it sit for the next 20 to 30 plus years. And most financial advisors are salesmen and they pitch that because they're trying to build the assets under management. But they're not being kind of snake oil salesmen when they do that because it's been proven after study that buying the S&P 500 with the mindset of buy and hold and not picking and choosing what days you sell and what days you buy, you just regularly put money in and you let it stay there for years. That's been proven over study after study after study that that's a profitable endeavor because the market goes up almost every year. It goes up. It doesn't go up every year, but most years it goes up. Almost every 5 year period it goes up. Almost every like 94% of every 10 year periods, and I'm not talking about just cherry picking the 10 years, any 10 year period, it goes up. And then 100% of the time of any 20 year period that you choose since the 1920s, it's been up any 20 year period. So the buy and hold process is a safe way if you're buying an index. If it's a stock, that doesn't it doesn't apply to stocks because a great stock can be good this year and 10 years down the road it can be gone. It can be out of the market, it can be out of business. The S&P 500 index is going to always be here, and if it's not, then we have bigger problems. The safeguard strategy marries that buy and hold concept to options, to put it on steroids, that safeguard, that buy and hold process, or add gasoline to it. So I want you to think about the safeguard strategy as you're going to pick some things that you absolutely love, and hopefully most of what you pick is an index, the S&P 500, and you're going to hold it for the next 5, 10, 15 years. And you're just going to trade it in and out, but never really getting out of it. When I say trade it in and out, I mean you're going to be moving the options we've been showing on a weekly basis. In my opinion, the weekly basis is the safest way to do it because you don't let the put get too far out of whack when you're doing, let's say, a collar strategy. If the market jumps up 100 points today, now your put is 100 points away or more because it was probably 100 points. It was probably more points away before it jumped up. So that provides more risk. So moving it on a regular basis to keep your put in line when you're doing the collar process of the safeguard strategy makes it more safe. Before we continue with the video, I just want to quickly point out if you need any additional help, please consider joining our trading club. You can do that by clicking on the link in the description area and you'll get a 3-month trial for a flat fee of $60. We look forward to seeing you in the trading club. Back to the video. So if you're doing the safeguard strategy using the buy and hold process, it's better because you're always at the very least lowering your cost basis. And if you do it the way we teach here at Dorian Trader, you can manufacture or create your own weekly or monthly dividend. And that can be your cash flow. That can be monies to you that you pay yourself on a regular basis. I'm going to be talking about this a great deal at the retreat and then start talking about it a great deal after the retreat. But don't think of it as my S&P 500 position has jumped up 5%. It's time to ring the register because then that's choosing what's going to happen next. And if it keeps going up, you've now missed out. And if it goes up a significant amount, you've missed out probably a certain amount that will hurt your performance for the rest of the year. Some of you have heard of studies that when the market is going up big in a year, that if you miss the top 5 days, you miss pretty much all of that move. You can't time buy and hold. So are you going to sometime trade out of something, get out of something and get back in it and things like that? Yeah, but I don't want you to have the mindset with the safeguard is that, okay, I'm up X%. I'm going to take off the profits now, and then I'm going to wait until it drops back so I can get back in. Because it can be times that it never really drops back. Most of you have been in markets that have been like that. It's been like that for the most part since 2008. 2009 was up. Almost every year has been up since 2009, except the real only down year since 2009 has been 2022. If you got out of the market in April of this year for the liberation time, you've missed a 40+% up move. How do you get that back this year? You missed so much. If you got out of the market during COVID because you thought the world was coming to the end and you were too afraid to get back in, you missed that whole rally back up. We ended the year up. Do not use the safeguard strategy when you're trading the S&P 500 as a trading vehicle to predict the future. Just keep trading it and getting your income from it each and every week or each and every month.